Hi guys. Oh, sorry, I'm just reading a text. Hi guys, my new landlord. Hi everyone. What's going on? Trying to get this closer to me, but the cat's right on my lap. You right there? You okay? What's going on, guys? Your boy Kale is here. Trinvy's here. Grace is here. Hi, Grace. Minstar's here. How's things going, Grace, darling? Mother of Three Kings is here. Brienne is here. Hello, darling. Hi, guys. Erica's here. Jamie, Janet. Way. Nicole's here. Hey, darling. Oh, how's that bubba going? Hi, guys. My favourite nightly ritual. Oh. Loves, SP and I hooked up. What? Janet? What? Holy shit! Well, you did say the other day he couldn't take his hands off you. Wonderful, darling. Keep going. Just imagine the queen you are. Imagine he can't stop thinking about you. Imagine he can't get that out of his mind being with you, and that's all he wants is you. All he wants is you and your little family. All he wants is you and your little family. Right? Wonderful. I am having a fab start to my day. Thank you, darling. I did wake up in the middle of the goddamn night and get back to sleep because there's bloody affirmations on loop again. I had them on again. Yes, Mama, I know. Janet, naughty. It's so okay. Still hasn't committed today and hasn't talked to me all day but affirmed all day. What? Still hasn't committed today and hasn't talked to me all day but affirmed all day. Don't worry about it, Grace. Don't worry about it. He's yours, darling. In your mind, know he's yours and he will be. I use the purple car analogy with my son. He is 11. He's a true believer now, lol. Oh, wonderful, Erica. Hi, Brittany. Hi with Myrna. Hi, Alice. Hi, Lilu. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yes, Janet. Owen and I just rampaged together like we were already with our SPs. Oh, I love that. Morning, Loz. Brody, so with the Isn't It Wonderful challenge, are we just saying it? Are we setting what are you asking? Intention for the day. You can say, isn't it wonderful that my day is going to go exactly as I want? Isn't it wonderful that my SP is going to text me today? Isn't it wonderful that everything goes to plan today? I get exactly what I want today. You can do that, or you can imagine how your day is going to go before you get out of bed. Visualize it. Everything's going to go well, and just say, and what I want you to do is when something goes wrong or isn't going the way you want, you can just say, isn't it wonderful? My life is always perfect. My life is always perfect. If anything's not going the way you want. Like you're sitting in traffic or you're late for something or someone says no. My life is perfect. Everything always works out for me. Everyone always works out for me. Then they'll say yes. But you can set an intention absolutely for the day or see how you want your day to go. There's different ways you could do this, guys. Like the good day method. Greg talks about this in a guy called Greg Markovich used to talk about this in one of Neville's groups. It's a Neville Goddard group on Facebook that I used to be a member of, and he was a really great member who used to give great advice, and he used to talk about the good day method, and it's kind of what Neville Goddard's dad used to do. So Neville Goddard's dad used to have this chair he used to lie back in before he went to work every day, and he would imagine how his day was going to go. He was going to have a good day of sales because he was a salesman. So he would imagine going door to door and people saying yes to him, saying yes to him, saying yes to him. And so he would imagine that day, and every day he had a good day of sales, right? Hey, Loz. Oh, my God. Hey, hi, Kat. I think this is movement. I forgot about old SP, and he stopped watching my stories, but yesterday he did. Oh, good, darling. Hello, gorgeous people. Oh, Owen. What's this, Brienne? Hang on, what? Does that make sense, Brody, what I said? So use the challenge, guys. We've just started a challenge in the Facebook group, a 7-day challenge. Just a 7-day challenge. Just a short one, not the 21-day one. I think we're all exhausted by the 21 days listening to our affirmations. So for 7 days, you say to yourself before you get out of bed, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful things are working out for me? My day is always perfect. I'm going to have such a good day today. My life is always perfect. Everything's working out for me. Whatever you want to say that's kind of saying you're going to have a good day and everything's working out for you. And then if you get triggered or anything happens during the day, or you can just constantly say it throughout the day when you feel like it, affirming that you're going to have a good day and everything's working out for you. And isn't it wonderful? It's Neville's most famous affirmation. Isn't it wonderful we're getting everything we want? Yes, darling. Love that. Where is the rest of this? Brianne, hang on. Where's the beginning? Brianne, what did you say? I can't see the beginning, Brianne. So glad you're alive. Perfect timing. Need to feel connected, pulled away from my 3D to refocus. Good, darling. Hang on. Where is the beginning of this, Brianne? Isn't it wonderful our lives are perfect? Yes, darling, I love that. That have not talked in 10 years and she called me intelligent. What is this, Brianne? Where is the beginning of this? God damn it. I can't see it. Wait a second. Where is it? Hey, darling. Yeah, I saw that bit. Oh, it's really annoying when I can't see the beginning of your stuff, guys. God damn it. And they have not talked in 10 years and she called me intelligent. I can't see the beginning of that. Well, that sounds amazing. Who was that? How annoying. Can't see the beginning. Did the challenge start this morning? Haven't been on Facebook. Yes, started today. Okay. All I can say, isn't it wonderful, and I can say, isn't it wonderful, me and him are together? Yes, say that, darling. I've just joined. What's going on? Success? Yes. Janet hooked up with her SP. Oh. All right. Thank you. Good. Can I affirm against triggers? He closes doors between. And do you recommend EFT during my affirmations? Can I affirm against triggers? He closes doors. What do you mean he closes doors? He closes doors? He's closing the door on your face. What are you talking about? I don't understand that. If you're an assumption he closes doors, like to your union or connections, and you're saying he's closing the door to the connection, that's not a trigger. That's literally, you're imagining that's happening. Is that euphemistically you're saying that? Or you're saying, like metaphorically, you're saying he's actually closing the door on your face? I don't understand that one. Please run it again. I love the challenges. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm still doing the nighttime affirmations because I didn't do them properly. Yes, makes sense. Thank you, Loz. Okay, good. I imagined me telling my friend, oh my God, so-and-so watch my story and repeat that vision. Oh, you did that. Wonderful. What's the most effective way to manifest? Imagine you have received it and you will, darling. Believe you've received it already, okay? Step in the state of having it already. What if I've been affirming for months and months? Well, what if, Sarah? You come on here a lot and say, I've been doing it. It's going all wrong. Your constant affirmation of it's going all wrong or what if or what have I done wrong or it's not working is causing it not to work for you. I've seen about 10 of these fucking questions from you, darling. That's what's happening. That's why. Stop saying that. When are you going to step into this shit works? I believe this works. I created all this shit in the first place. Wow, I'm fucking powerful. Everything Loz says is right. Because look at my life now. Wow, I caused that. I'm a fucking genius master manifester. But you don't. You're looking at the things you've currently got thinking they just happened. And you're not understanding that you did it. And therefore you're fucked as hell. Every time you come on here, you ask the same kind of question. You're really fucking it up by asking these questions because you're stepping in the state of doubt. You're stepping into the state of this doesn't work. You're stepping in the state of what if. You're stepping into the state of this doesn't work for me. What am I doing wrong? I'm doing things wrong and therefore it's going wrong for you, Sarah. You get it? When are you going to realise that you created what you've got now? Have you accepted that? Guys, if you can't accept that, it's really hard to change it. Love how Loz says closed door in a British accent. Did I? Close the door. Did I say it like that? I forget that I used to live there and I have a lot of intonations. British intonations. Did I really? I mean, he literally closes our office doors. Yes, I'm still lost as fuck as to what you're talking about. He closes your office doors. What do you mean? He's the locksmith. He's the security guard. It's his job you're talking about. What is the question? I don't understand. Darling, put the whole question again. What the fuck is doors, closing doors and triggers got to do with anything? I really don't understand it. Were you triggered? Are you triggered because someone closed doors in your face as a child? I'm really confused as to what the fuck you're asking me. Put it as a whole question. I am triggered by, what can I do about it? I don't understand the question at all. Well, in order to marry SP, he has to convert to my religion. Can I affirm he wants to convert and marry me? Just affirm you're married, darling, and however that comes about will come about. Either no one will give a shit that he hasn't converted, he'll convert, you run away together and elope, something fucking happens, but imagine you're together in your mind and you're married already. How it comes about will come about. Don't worry about him converting. Go to the end, guys. That's the end. You're already married. How it comes about in its own way. You can't devise in ways you can't devise. Loz, you were such a queen. Oh, thanks, darling. I'm still doing night affirmations here and there just to help it all sink in. Yes, I did it last night and woke up in the fucking middle of the night. Also manifesting Kimberly. She's amazing. Yes! Okay, I'm defo up late. I've caught this live. Oh, good. I'm having a rough day trying to affirm through it. Well, do it, darling. I started with the challenge day. I always wanted to be near a hummingbird and it happened today. Oh, lovely. My SP is friends with me after the split. Says he won't be with me again because he can't trust me. Help. Okay, so what story have you got in your mind about why he can't trust you? You did something wrong. You cheated on him. You did the dirty on him. What did you do? Why have you got that story? Get rid of that story. Go and revise whatever it is you did. Okay, you told things about him behind his back, or you went and through his phone, or you did some fucking bullshit. Okay, that's pissed him off. So get rid of that story. Either go and revise it. And then imagine he does trust me. He loves me implicitly. He doesn't care what I do. He doesn't care if I act crazy. He doesn't care if I go through his phone. He loves me anyway. Whatever it was you did, go and revise it. And then now say he doesn't care what I do. Okay? Do you think certain music, for example, sad songs affect your manifestation, or is it a trigger? It's a trigger, really. It'll trigger you into a bad mood, a sad mood. It'll make you cry. I don't listen to the radio at all, ever. The music I know has come from TikTok. Most of it's happy. How often are there sad songs on TikTok? There's not very many. They're mostly happy songs because people are dancing to them or doing upbeat videos to them. And most of the music on TikTok is quite pleasant. And the few sad songs there are, you only hear 60 seconds of it. You know what I mean? I don't listen to the radio, guys. Do you think so? Yes, other one. I stay positive. I'm just having moments since I'm human. Well, Sarah, I'm just telling you, if you keep coming on here complaining about how it's not working, you're making it worse. I don't know what to say to you. You can have human moments all you like, but you're going to fuck it up. You're stepping into the state of, this doesn't work for me. You're stepping into the state of, this isn't working. And you can have all the human moments you like, but that's called victimhood, darling. And this isn't about victimhood. If you want to stay in your victimhood, go leave the manifestation world, stop watching videos and just stay in, I feel sorry for myself world, which is what most people do. Sarah, I can't find your username. When I was in the same position for months, it finally started working just now. See? Have faith, darling. But you can throw away the baby with the bathwater if you want and be a victim. It's up to you. Stop watching me if that's the case, because you won't like it here. We get our shit. We don't moan. Yes, even the unwanted circumstances show you how powerful you are. Guys, the circumstances that are unwanted, you created. Ta-da! You're a fucking genius. Now, I want him to stop. Sorry, a bit hard to explain why it's upsetting me. I literally don't understand it. You want him to stop closing the office door. Look, go back to whatever the fuck happened to you in childhood where someone closed a door in your face, revise it, or go and do EMDR therapy and go back to the scene and change it. I have no idea what you're even talking about, darling. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're triggered by something that happened. Okay. So figure out what that is and go and revise the scene, go back to the scene in your childhood just before the bad thing happened and act like it didn't happen in your mind. But I completely don't understand this question at all. It's very rare that I don't understand a question, but this is literally in 7 parts. I'm just talking about doors, and I don't understand. SP is so obsessed and in love, Loz. He told me, he invited me on a trip to Florida like I visualised. Oh, Emma! Wonderful. number 2. He also says he begged me to never leave. He also said he begged me to never leave him. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, that's beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hi, I've been going through serious issues in the 3D, trying to ignore it. Well, if you can't ignore it, darling, accept it. If you're trying to ignore it and you can't, accept it. And then go, well, I can change this because I created it. How do I get coaching? I don't do coaching anymore, darling. Sorry. I'm trying to get the courses together. So I'll have a self-concept course out soon and a Get Your Expat course out soonish. When I say soon, I mean a couple of weeks. I accept my past. It doesn't exist anymore. I promise myself I'm a new person. That's wonderful, Pamela. I love that. Any tips on how to not overthink on your period? Stop affirming, Hallie, that while you're on your period, you overthink. It's not overthinking, darling. How many times do I have to say this? You're just focusing on the negative thinking in your brain because you're feeling hormonal. I'm feeling hormonal. Being hormonal doesn't affect me. I don't overthink any more than normal because overthinking isn't a thing, as Loz told me a million times. It's just me focusing on the negative because I've got hormones racing through my body. Who cares? I'll be fine tomorrow. Got it? Get over the timing, people, really. That makes it slower. It's counterproductive. Yes, guys. Hear that, Sarah? Oh my God, I'm dying. What are you dying about? Yes, I accept it and I affirm. I just have moments. But Sarah, darling, you have a fucking moment every time you come on a live, darling. Every time. I notice people's comments. You've got to understand. There are people who come on here and they whinge and complain and moan and they're in victimhood a lot. And you're one of them. I love you, but you do it a lot. Why isn't this working? Will this work? I've been trying. Just that is not stepping into your power. And I'm not telling you off. I'm trying to teach you that just simply by doing that is fucking it up. Guys, when I go off at you, it's because you're not getting this. And the more you stay in your victimhood, the more it's not going to work. Like Kat just said, the more you worry about the time, the more you push it down the road. You kick the can down the road further. Your word is your wand, guys. Even what you say in here fucks things up. Got it? Love the new 7-day challenge. Oh, good. No, I don't go live with people, sorry. Yes, lose the victim mentality, guys. Look, it's very easy to fall into. Most people do it most of their fucking lives. Oh, things happened. Oh, tell me about it. How was your day? Oh, God, it was shit. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, God, mine too. Oh, well, let me tell you about mine. Blah, blah, fucking blah. And you all sit there. Oh, yeah, anyway. Okay, bye. And everyone walks away like regurgitating their day. And I used to give people solutions and then I realised they didn't want the fucking solution. They just wanted to vent. They just love the sound of their own fucking voices whining. And I think, why am I giving you the solution, bitch? You don't even want to hear it. You just want to whine. You just love the sound of your own fucking voice. Some people come on here and love the sound of their own voice in the chat. I know. I used to do that. I used to go into Sammy Ingram's lives and ask a question even though I knew the fucking answer. I just wanted to hear Sammy reiterate it for me. And then I'd think, why didn't I just ask a question? And I must look like a needy bitch. What do you think about this, Sammy? Even though I knew what the answer was. And I'm sure I just love the sound of my own voice on the live. Honestly, I used to do it. Okay? I'm saying to you, the more you question, the more you stay in victim state, the worse it will get for you. It won't move. Nothing will change. Oh, thanks, Malibu and Milk. I got a microphone. Oh, roses. Thanks, Lulu. What Never book talks about circumstances? All of them. He always says, don't worry about the obstacle. He talks about the obstacle in Feeling as a Secret. There's a really good thing about focusing on the obstacle. Thanks, Lila, darling, in Feeling as a Secret. I think it's like the 5th chapter or something. Feeling as a Secret, he talks about if you focus on the obstacle will grow in your reality. How can I change this around? He's always loyal and honest to me, but I don't like what he said. Oh, hang on. Where's the first part of this? My boyfriend told me he doesn't think flirting is cheating and he flirts with girls, then blocks them. How can I change this around? He's always loyal and honest to me, but I don't like what he said. So he said he can flirt with them and that's okay. He doesn't think flirting is cheating. So just start saying, he only has eyes for me. He doesn't do anything I don't like. He always does things to make me happy. He does everything to make me happy. He's so loyal and faithful. You can say he's so loyal and faithful. I don't even like that because within that there's implications that he wasn't before. I would just say he only has eyes for me. He never, he only is attracted to me. Things like that, darling. And start seeing him differently and just forget the conversation you had, because it's literally coming from your brain out of his mouth. So you compare yourself to others. You feel threatened by others, and therefore he is doing that behavior because you feel he's going to do it. You don't trust him, and therefore he's doing it. Or not that you don't trust him, but you are threatened by other girls, or you compare yourself a lot to other girls, or you get jealous of other girls, or you feel like you've been cheated on before and so it might happen again. Mm-hmm. Who is your favourite boxer? Oh, my brother, darling. Losing victim mentality is so exhilarating. I know, it's exhilarating. That's a great word to use. Exhilarating. You just suddenly feel like, oh, hang on, I've got the power here. Oh my God, it's all me. Oh, well, fuck. Why did I carry that victimhood shit around my back, carrying it on my back my whole life? This is an exhilaration feeling. Wonderful, darling, it's true. My SP posted a pic of himself on his story, and the first thing I say to myself in my head was, what? That's my boy. Is that living in the end? Because I wasn't quite sure I was doing that yet. Yes, do that, darling. That's lovely. Wonderful. I saw you put that as a question in the group, darling. It's got to go in the Q&A forum. I can't approve questions. Guys, if you're sending questions to the Q&A, to the main page of the Facebook group, it will just sit there and I'll just decline it. You've got to put it in the Q&A forum, okay? You're placing an order with what you say, whether you want it or not. Be careful with your words. Yes, darling, yes. Be very careful with your words, guys. Yes, darling. Manifesting, not magical fast pill, not for the weak. You have to be disciplined. How bad do you want it? I say that to myself often. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Yep, that's a good one. Brian Scott does some amazing Never Got Up meditations. Have you heard them on YouTube? No, I haven't. I must. Is he actually using Neville's voice, or is he reading them? I love the community and how we all help and support each other. Oh, good, darling. Is I trust they will never leave me, hurt me, a good affirmation to say? Yes, you can say that. Absolutely. How do you lose victim mentality? Just acknowledge it is done in another dimension? No, you realise you fucking caused it. It's not done in another dimension. You did it in this fucking dimension. Oh, I caused this shit in my own fucking dimension? Oh, shit, the whole thing's my fucking fault. Well, why am I being the victim? It's my fucking fault. I caused it with my shitty self-concept. I caused it with my constant negative thinking that things would go wrong, and ta-da, here they are going fucking wrong. It's all me. I'm fucking powerful. In fact, I'm not a victim. I'm the king of the world. That, darling. It's not happening in another dimension. It's happening in your own fucking dimension. You're doing it. That's how you get over it. Don't go blaming other dimensions. It ain't happening in any other dimension except your own. Got it. I keep affirming I'm loved, I'm chosen. What am I doing wrong? Have you got rid of the old story about them? Are you seeing a new version of them? Probably not. Do you have a cat? Because you seem like you would. Oh, I seem like a crazy cat lady. Look. Sam. She's on my lap presently. If SB has no free will, do I just imagine him doing what I want and it will happen? Yes, darling, exactly. Exactly. I'm a success story is a great affirmation. Yes, I want to love that. Lots, can we affirm, isn't it amazing that SP texted me today for the morning challenge? Yes! Isn't it amazing you text me all day? Isn't it amazing you text me today? Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kate is so cute. She turned 20 on Saturday. Yes, I think the best thing is to not talk about it to anyone and to affirm, yes, Sarah, don't talk about it to anyone. Absolutely. You've planted a seed. It takes time to come to fruition. Yes, guys, look. When you plant the seed, it doesn't pop up straight away. Any of you gardeners, if you plant a seed in the ground, I was planting seeds for my vegetable garden. I was putting pumpkin seeds from the pumpkin that I ate in the ground. It took ages for them to plant. Then there were seedlings. Then I had to go and put the seedling in the ground. Then it turned into a bush, and then it died because I didn't water it. I didn't do my affirmations. Okay. Can I manifest a narcissistic parent to treat me better? Yes, I did. Darling, see them differently. Okay, see them as not talking about themselves all the time, focusing on you, encouraging you, spending time with you, being all about you. They're all about me now. They don't talk about themselves anymore. They love me so much. They're always there for me. They're always doing things for me. They're always asking about me. They're always caring for me. whatever the opposite of what they're currently doing is, and see them differently. And when they turn up in your reality with the old behavior, just affirm the new behavior. And they will change, trust me. Yes, recently my father-in-law showed up as you may know this person on Instagram. What? Showed up as you may know this person on Instagram. What? Oh, he showed up as you may know this person. Did he just? That's hilarious. That must mean he's looking at your stuff. I'm starting to feel so calm, like I'm in the relationship and rarely have the old story popping up. Is this good? Yes, that's wonderful, darling. That's great. And guys, scrolling down. I have no competition, no enemies. I am the prize. Yep, guys, there is no competition in your reality. If you run this shit, how is there competition? She's an old girl having a rest. Yes, she is. Having a little rest, darling. Having a little rest. There's been movement with SP. I need to work on the version of him. Thank you. That's what I needed. Okay, so when there's been movement, guys, only focus on the version you want, not the version that's showing up that might not be what you want yet. Loz, I love when you say, well, then you're fucked. Sorry. I do say that a lot, don't I? My SP left me recently. Why are you doing crying face? Chastity, what's going on? You were fine before. Things were going great. What happened? Tell me what happened. I need help, Loz. Exclamation point. What did you do? Did you go back to thinking of the old them? Did you start thinking they didn't want you? Did you start pushing it to see where it was going? Did you start asking them what are we to each other? What's going on? What were you doing? Tell me, darling. I've improved so much. Owen said it too. Oh, wonderful, Brittany. I've reminded myself a million times a day that this is my reality. No one has any free will. Yes, do that a lot, darling. Do that a lot. What if there's too much change in a person? What if there's too much to change in a person? Should I just give up? No, there's not too much to change. It's that you think there's too much to change. And look, that can be the case. Oh, thanks, Ashley, for the paper crane. Look, if you can't change your mind about them, that's too much to change. It's not changing them. You've really got to get this, guys. You're not changing them at all. You're changing what you think about them and what you think they think of you. If you can't believe they love you and you can't change that in your mind, then you're fucked. If you can't believe that they're sober, not got issues anymore, wanting a life with you, whatever the problem is that you need to change, if you can't believe it and imagine it and trust that that's true in your head, in your mind, it's all about you, then you're fucked and then you give up. That's the only time I will give up. When you cannot change that story, no matter how hard you try, you can only see the old version of them. You can only see the one who doesn't love you. You can only see the one who isn't choosing you. That's when you give up, because it's about you changing your mind. It's not about changing them. If every day you wake up with the old story in your mind and you just can't let it go, that's when you give up, guys, because nothing's going to change if you can't change that. Got it? How can I see the new version other than affirming? Script it. Every time, read it at night. Every time an old thought pops in, think of the new thought. No, he's this now. He's that now. Whenever you have the old story popping in, think of the new story. Affirm the new story. Think of it. Trying to get her to show me affection was the problem. I was the problem. Guys, imagine them showing you affection. I remember one time my SP, when we got back together, wasn't showing me as much affection as he used to. And I just did this affirmation the day before we saw each other again, saying, when he walks in the door, he loves kissing me. He always kisses me first. He loves throwing his arms around me. And that next time I saw him, he was so affectionate. You've got to do it in your mind, guys. Don't ask them for affection. Please don't. Just go and revise that, darling. Go back and imagine you didn't say that to her. Okay, you weren't being needy. Go back and imagine it and then start saying, doesn't matter how clingy and needy and desperate I am, they love me. They don't want to ask for things. They don't care. They love me anyway. Got it? If you have to force yourself to affirm, do it. Do whatever it takes to get this drilled. Yes, Owen, yes. Self-concept is getting so good. SP wanted to hang out tonight, but I decided I'd rather go to bed early. Oh! It's great when you can turn them down. You're like, no, you'll still be here tomorrow. I'm going to bed. I really need this life. Good, Janet. No, not married, darling. How does living in the end look exactly? How do we start our day? What do we think? How do we start our day? What do we think in our heads? Well, we're doing a starting our day challenge at the moment where we think it's a good day, everything's going to work out. Okay, imagine a good day scenario every day at the moment for 7 days, but also living in the end. You could be lying in bed, imagining they're in bed with you when you wake up. When you go to sleep, imagining they're in bed with you. When you're making food in the kitchen, imagine they're lying in bed waiting for you, or they're out cleaning the car or something. They're there with you. You can do that, darling. Talk some sense into me. I keep chasing a boy who's putting in no effort. Darling, seriously assess your self-concept, why you even feel you need to chase someone. It's not about them. Why are you chasing them? You feel not good enough, not wanted, not loved. You feel like you have to chase because you feel like people won't choose you. What happened in your childhood where you felt unchosen or not good enough, where you feel like you have to put all the effort in? Are you an overgiver? Is that the way your mother was with your father? She just gave, and your father gave her no attention, and the more she gave him attention, the less attention he gave her? And you've just seen that modelled and you think you have to do that? Is it because you were felt not to feel not good enough? People made you feel not good enough. They criticised you a lot, were strict with you, and you feel you always have to put in the effort. You always put people above you and you put people on a pedestal. You're putting them on a fucking pedestal. Stop that. Affirmations for exam passing. I say to people, I've done enough to pass. Yes, say that, but just imagine you passed it already, darling. Imagine you got the score you wanted. What if it was I who caused the current situation? Yeah, I'm constantly the one who causes the current situations, darling. I'm always the cause. All you are. By actions and by negative thoughts I was unaware of. Yes, look, I get triggered all the time and fuck things up. Okay? Don't worry about it. Say, okay, I accept what I did. I forgive myself for being such a fucking idiot. I didn't know I was triggered. I was just being triggered. It's just because of my childhood shit. I forgive myself. And I can change this. Loz, lately I've been manifesting SP's son, telling him to get back together with me. How's that? Whoa! I've been manifesting SP's son is telling him to get back together with me. That's wonderful. Wonderful, darling. I'm definitely putting people on a pedestal. Please stop that. I have been doing that, but when we were together constantly, so I ended up thinking, what? About him all day. Which I feel is counterproductive. Yes, please try not to do that, guys. Focus on yourself more. Do I have to say the affirmations to impress my brain or the news story? Of the news story. Look, you've just got to not think the old story. So however you can stop thinking the old story, whether it be affirmations about the news story, affirmations about them, they love me so much, they're so kind and beautiful to me, they're always throwing their arms around me when they see me. Those affirmations or a story, whatever it is, honestly, Yasmin, as long as you're not thinking the old story. Can't hardly wait for your courses. Oh, sorry, it's so delayed, guys. How do you feel about contact versus no contact during affirming? I think being in no contact is much harder. I wouldn't go no contact on purpose, but if you're already in no contact, don't worry about it. Every time I watch a live with Loz, I discover new hidden subconscious fear I obsessed in childhood. Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, no, guys. You just envision someone differently if you want them to change and drop that old story of them. Yes, see them differently. See for the blind man. I'm affirming next time I come on here, I've a success story to tell. Oh, good, Sarah. Good. Have you ever given up on any of your manifestations? No. Trying to get an SP that has told me over and over he only sees me as a friend. Is this bad self-concept? Yes, darling, and you're seeing yourself as the friend. There's something in you, Rosie, that you feel like you're not good enough for him. You're comparing yourself to other girls around him. You think he's this kind of guy. He's a player. He's that. He doesn't want relationships or something in you where you feel only the friend. I never get friend zoned. I am more than good enough to be the girlfriend. I am perfect girlfriend material. He knows I'm perfect girlfriend material. He sees me as his girlfriend. I love your straight talk. Thanks, darling. I swear I can't wait to write my success story in the group. I'll be writing it with cry, happy tears. Oh, yes. You're an amazing person. Oh, thanks, Justine. I've been saying every day for a week that SP told his parents about Harry. Now I'm convinced they know. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, wonderful. I visualise SP in a loving way, but is it okay to say the news story is that he realised he messed up? You can say that. Look, say that. Whatever helps you. If you want to say that they realise they messed up and they're moving mountains to be with you, then say that. Whatever works for you guys. Watch TikTok Live 41 on the Facebook page. Yes, about getting rid of the old story. I was so excited to tell her and I was like, yo, he was in the dream. Haha, what's this? Freddie, who was in your dream? SP dream is still an SP dream, good or bad. Yes. What's your thoughts on journaling? I do write my thoughts even negative, but I should try to rewrite them. Yes, journaling's a great idea. Scripting's a great idea. Just don't write down your affirmations over and over like 369. That's bullshit. But write a story every day. Write a diary entry of how your life's going. Write your news story 5 years from now of how your life, you want your life to look. Journaling, scripting's great, guys. What can I affirm that my dog is less anxious and wants to do more things? My dog loves being out and about. She loves doing things with me. She loves playing in the park. She loves other dogs, blah, 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 blah. Those things. Do you have scripting examples? I wish I had my journal here, but I could show you my new car in my journal. I wrote it exactly what I wanted, and it turned up in my driveway. It's in my driveway. It's exactly what I wrote. I'll do a video about it, I guess. Hey, Loz, I'm starting to feel better about myself when I do self-concept. Wonderful, darling, wonderful. One of my childhood issues really is being compared to other girls and feeling not good enough. Well, that's where you're getting this stuff about he flirts with other girls. So you're causing him to do that because you have a fear that he's going to do it, and so he's doing it. And then he's saying, oh, it's nothing. You've got to stop that shit. I never compare myself to others because no one is like me. I literally just did a video on this on my TikTok. Did it over and over and over. My formals chair asked me to give her my date's name by tomorrow evening, period. Okay. But my SP's yet to answer after a month. Do I call him or don't mess with the 3D? What do I do? Darling, I can't tell you what to do. It's up to you. I don't know, darling. I don't know what to do in that situation when there's a 3D thing, like a time crunch. Look, if you want to call them, come from a place of complete confidence that they're going to say yes. Okay, or just put their name down and imagine they're going to go with you, or pick someone completely different. It's up to you, darling. I really can't tell you what to do in that situation. I've been having the two like every night for the past 5 months. What's this? My life is nothing without you. Oh, yes, please. That would be great and helpful. What would be great and helpful? Loz, thank you for everything you do for us. Oh, Molly, that's all right. You're welcome. Okay, guys, I've got to go soon because I've got so much shit to do. It's just not funny. Childhood issues with an angry father. Best affirmations for this. It's been showing up with SPs. Okay, so everyone around me is so calm. Everyone around me treats me so beautifully. Everyone treats me so beautifully now. No one ever raises their voice to me. No one ever yells. No one ever screams. Everyone is so calm in my reality. I only attract calm people. Things like that, darling. And just don't put up with it when it happens. When it happens, this doesn't feel nice to me. I'm going now. I don't feel good right now. I'm leaving. And you leave and remove yourself. Jealous of Janet. What's happening? The car scripting example that you mentioned would be great and helpful. Yeah, well, I have to do it with a picture of my car. I guess a green screen of my car. I'll do that. I'll go take a picture of my car. My SP wants to meet, keeps asking for it, but third party is there. Fuck the third party. Who cares about the third party? Don't worry about her. Just act like she doesn't fucking exist. Go meet your SP. Who cares? Seriously. You've worked so hard for this, Janet. Keep going. Beautiful. You got this. Good, Janet. Yes. I love that, Paula. Yes. Thank you for your SP affirmations. You're welcome, darling. What is this? Girl, you're thriving. What are we talking about? What did Janet say? SP texted at the beginning of this live and I still haven't opened his text. Ah! Janet. Wonderful. We can open it now because I'm finishing. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I do go live twice daily. So if you don't follow me and press get all notifications so you can join these lives. And you can watch them back in the Facebook group Subconscious Loz. The link's in my bio or just look it up on Facebook. All these lives are saved and there's over 200 lives. And today we started a new challenge, or last night, the Isn't It Wonderful challenge, saying every day for 7 days, isn't it wonderful, isn't it rad, or isn't it awesome, or my day's going to go so great today, or everything's working out for me, everything is so perfect in my reality, okay? And we're going to see how we go after 7 days of affirming that stuff. Oh, thanks, Charlotte, for the love heart. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Love you, bye.